The actual glass making process standalone is completely fascinating. It's alchemical. We are still at its mercy of the melting. We're literally taking sand and boiling it to a liquid and adding our breath.
All right, everybody, back to blowing glass.
And out comes something exquisite and beautiful. One of the recurring things that I like to use in glass is letting glass find its form. I use a lot of organic textures, refracting light through layers of precious metal, such as silver or gold leaf, and torching that metal and letting it boil on the surface of the glass and making an alchemical process.
I love right here where the silver starts getting reduced. I wish I could capture that heat and color right there.
My name is Julie Conway. I'm a glass artist, lighting designer. I'm the owner of Illuminata Art Glass Design, based here in Georgetown, Seattle.
And these platters will be spun out here on the pipe, but then eventually drilled and suspended from a large ceiling about 22 feet high.
I can remember my first literally molten blob of glass that I made 20 years ago. And immediately I was attracted to the light used in the making of glass. And once I started actually making a form of glass that I could use functionally, I started experimenting the way light refracts and reflects through the glass. And that, to me, is my biggest passion of combining the two. Making a beautiful glass artwork and seeing how it can illuminate or transform a room or space by bending the light through color or metals or any other kind of applications that might be unique to that property. When I first started making work, I wanted to make something functional and beautiful, something that takes an artistic eye, that takes a look at a space and unites it by integrating other elements in that space, clients' desires. Maybe there's a color or a special item in the room or a goal from a transformative experience. Sometimes clients will say, we want to use the reflective water on our lakefront. We want to not obstruct our view, or we want these special colors because they mean so much to us in our logo or our family experience. So I try to take all of those elements and bring it into the project and also make something illuminate and transform the space both in the day and in the night. People all over the world are exploring this material and making a livelihood out of it and developing ideas or pushing the boundary or evolving the material into a new artistic development. My first real experience about functionality in space was when I went to university in Europe. I was taken away with everything handmade in a room where it might have been marble floors or handmade fireplaces, window lintels. The key to my apartment was 9 inches long, handmade metal. And I just felt like you could feel the maker in every bit of a space in a room and the experience of the daily life.
I am so lucky. I first came to Venice in 1992 as a student and from France. And when I got invited to work here in 2003, I'm still one of the very few women who have actually worked hot glass in Venice.
Mi amico, mi maestro.
Julie.
Yeah.
We met there 15 years ago. He take my class, and after we keep friendly for a long time, no?
Yes. I think you have taught me well. Thank you, maestro.
Grazie a voi.
The collaborative effort of glassmaking, getting that team together, the osmosis and the exchange. And I think that's why glassmakers in other parts of the world really can thrive. They keep evolving and changing. One of my biggest pleasures of coming to Venice is making friends in Italy, come Roberto Donar, tool maker extraordinaire, and I always find an excuse to buy yet another tool. So today I'm getting some more calipers for measuring my custom glasswork.
but I always have addictions for more tools. So grazie, Roberto.
Grazie a te.
The making of something unique in this world of mass fabrication and mass consuming of products is very special and unique for me and the clients. My clients tend to collect several pieces over the years, or we might make a collection of several rooms. But that story of being handmade, the mark of the maker in the pieces, you can tell the metal is hand-formed, the glass is handmade, there's a quality to every process of the piece. And then the assembling and the care of shipping, there's all kinds of components that make this a handmade object. One of the biggest passions for me is to make patterns of light and shadow that expand further than the source of light and the source of glass. To push that light through and cast those shadows is something that's just very exciting to me, and I always get surprised every time I make something new, illuminating it for the first time and seeing what happens. And that to me is really the magic.